tired of them. Yeah. Oh, God. Somebody press play on that. Is it already rolling? All right. Praise the Most High. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm Brother Al. For those who don't know, this is my reader, Brother Nehemiah, coming to you on behalf of the Vineyard of Israel in the name of the Most High Yah. With a message on this true Sabbath day, the seventh day of the week. The message is entitled, "The Fruits That You Yield Prove Who You Serve." We hate this lesson, so already. It's the truth. The fruits that you yield prove who you serve.
That's right.
All right. Most I just put it on my mind to come down with it, keep it simple today, and this what came out. So don't be mad. Once again, that title is "The Fruits That Ye Yield Prove Who You Serve." What do the Bible say about salvation? Work out your own salvation.
With fear and trembling.
Where is the fear? He said. Where is the trembling? Huh? It's gone. We think God our buddy now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We call him by his first name, you know. We don't even put no prefix on it to show respect. You know, I'm just saying, we just think we in there like that.
Right.
But the proof is in the pudding. Like the Bible say, every tree
Bears it.
after his own kind, right? That's the truth. So we can't hide. We don't even have time to be trying to hide. We have, you know what it's time for? Whatever we doing wrong, try to get it right.
That's right.
You know, be reproved with the scriptures. Take that stinging, right? Because it's going to sting. Listen to the scriptures, humble down, repent, and start walking on the right track. Because you know who stay walking in darkness after the light done shine. The seed of Satan. Only thing about that is, every seed after his own kind. So the fruit that you yield prove who you serve. Because we're going to learn one thing about the Most High. He's a spirit.
That's right.
You're not going to see him. But you see the proof that he exists within the people. Just like Hasatan or Satan. You ain't never seen him. You've seen a lot of his works in people, though. Is that the truth?
Yeah.
Every tree bear fruit. Right? That's how this spirit. So you see this book we got, this Bible? All throughout the book, you know what it's trying to do? Take something that's physical and make it spiritual. Take something that's carnal and make it spiritual. It's trying to get rid of the old man. Kill off the old man, right? That's a lesson you learn throughout the book.
Yes, sir.
You know, be reproved by the book. Right? Go from physical to spiritual.
Right.
Physical death is first, and then you turn spirit. That's what the book is trying to do. You a carnal man. When you born in, you go after the ways of the world. So you a carnal man. You being led by the world. And what it's trying to do is transform you from that carnal man to a spirit. They just let you know first to put him off, you got to kill him.
Right.
You want to be spiritual? In order for your spiritual man to live, the physical has to die.
Right.
That's what the Bible telling us the whole way through. So a lot of us, we try to hang on to that. We like hybrids. Huh?
Wow.
An angel, a spiritual human. Huh? We like the flesh to be spirit. It don't work like that. The flesh is death. You know, we got a universal law. Even with vegetation and animals and human, it's called you reap what you sow. And he say if you sow to the flesh, guess what you're going to reap?
Man.
You're going to reap corruption of the flesh or damnation. That's the truth. And that's what we in danger of. So we got to get these kind of lessons. Because we walking around with confidence, you know. Ain't no fear of the Most High. Like he already done made it. We got to humble down. Anyway, let's start out at John, the 4th chapter. He's looking for true worshipers. We want to be on that side of true worshipers. I already know it's going to get hot. We're going to need more than that today. John, 4th chapter, verse 23. John 4, 23. Hearken to the scripture.
But the hour cometh, and now is,
Yes.
when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
Now, you know, that's no matter where you at on this earth. no matter your geographical location, you could be a true worshiper wherever you at. He said the time is going to come. And matter of fact, he said now we, that's way back when he said that. 1900 some years ago. It's time. He said for the true worshipers to worship the Father, what?
In spirit and in truth.
In spirit and in truth. So you know what the Bible tells us about truth? He say prove all things. You hold on to that which is good. If it's a lie, you get rid of it. We be trying to hang on to them lies. You know why? Because they comfortable.
Yeah.
We like them, make us feel good. You know, it don't get us out of our comfort zone.
Right.
But in reality, what you gonna face this man. You gonna face this man, and you don't want to face him with spots and blemishes on you.
No.
You really don't. Right? You ain't never seen an enemy like this.
Right.
We only think we can handle it. So the best thing you could do is learn how to get on this good side. Spirit and in truth. Go ahead.
For Abba seeketh such to worship him.
You know what? If I'm searching for something, that means it's pretty rare. It's far and few. I gotta look. Right. I gotta do a deep search.
Right.
Seek. It
requires effort.
It requires a lot of effort. All right? We don't want to put in the work no more.
Right.
But even when you gardening, you got to put in work for that seed to come up.
Yep.
You got to prune and dig and
yep.
prune some more, water it, right? So how we going to come into the truth? Year one, we got everything perfect already. Right. We watered up. We done sprung up.
Right.
Huh? It don't happen like that. If somebody tell you that's a lie. You people who do that, they never make changes.
Right, right.
So that means they'll find out it's a lie and they'll stick to it and they'll keep teaching it. You be deceived 30, 40 years, you on the same thing.
Right.
You ain't never changed.
Yep.
You know it's a lie, you keep rolling with it. That ain't what the Bible tells. That ain't truth.
Right.
You just hiding under the banner of truth like that.
Right.
We can't afford to be like that, right? Because he said the Father is seeking for true worship. You must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Right.
That's the location. Where do those things take place at? Can you see spirit and truth? Take place from within.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Your mind have to be reshaped.
Yeah. Renewal.
Renewed. Washed. This is what he's looking for. Somebody that can put down their own will.
Right.
And serve me how it's supposed to be done.
Right.
Go ahead.
24. Yahuwah is a spirit.
That's right. He's a spirit. So spiritual things, you don't see them. But you know how you see them? By his representatives. Now you call yourself a representative, that should be some proof.
Right.
Because it's proof that God exists, is it not? We got sun, moon, stars, you got the earth, you got people and animals that you breathe in air that you can't see. And then you got water on the ocean that don't come past the sea, even though it's way more water than the sea. Like, that's proof. Can't nobody do that but Elohim.
Right.
So where's the proof at within us? It should be some proof.
Yeah.
And this is why we can't convert nobody. Because it ain't no proof. You want me to get in that? You know why they saying that? Because they looking at how you walk.
Yeah.
Because you the representative.
That's right.
Why can't they see the Most High in you? So if they can't see the Most High, we in a dangerous state. And we real good at deceiving ourselves, making ourselves think we all right.
That's right.
You know, I'm going to throw it out there. If you pick up your Bible once a week, you done.
Man.
Because we got to have, we supposed to be, have the same mind as a Mashiach.
Yeah, daily bread.
Exactly. That's what he said, daily bread.
Meditating this law day and night, like David.
And you know what the first generation church was doing? Searching the scriptures daily. We get tired of this. How you get tired of the scripts but not TV?
Wow.
How you get tired of the scripts but not cell phones and computers and iPads? That's hard, ain't it? It's the truth, though. Because that means you don't get tired of the world.
Wow.
You just get tired of the scripts. And you know what happens when you get tired? You ain't going to endure to the end. What verse we at?
24 again.
Okay, yes.
Yahuwah is a spirit.
That's the truth.
And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Okay, let's go back to Genesis 2 real quick. I have it down here, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it in order. I was gonna change it. Let's go to let's stay in Genesis 2. That's cool. I could change it. Genesis 2. So he a spirit. All right?
Yes, sir.
We finna find out he a tree of life. Trees produce fruit. All right?
Yes, sir.
Pick me up at verse 7 when he first made man. Hearken to the scripture.
Genesis 2:7. And Yahuwah Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
What happened?
And man became a living soul.
Right.
And Yahuwah Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight.
So man can live physically, right? Every tree that grow out the ground is pleasant to the sight. And what else is it good for?
And good for food.
Good for food. That's physical food.
Yes, sir.
But man can't live by bread alone.
Right.
You can eat all the physical food you want. You're going to die. All right, go ahead.
The tree of life also in the midst of the garden.
So now we got our first tree called the tree of life. Ain't none of them fruit trees called the tree of life.
Right.
Those just good for your physical consumption.
Right.
This one is good for your spiritual consumption. Tree of life, what else?
And the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
So it's a difference between the two. What is his instruction? Drop down to verse 16. Go ahead.
And Yahuwah Elohim commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of
So
it.
he only put restrictions on one tree. Why would he do that? Because he's the tree of life. I'm trying to teach you how to live. I already know if you go stumbling and fumbling with this tree, what's going to happen? Go ahead.
For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
You're going to die. Because this tree going to deceive you. Because this tree already got knowledge that you don't have. This tree got knowledge of good and evil, something that you seeking. But if you eat of the tree of life, you'll learn how to live eternally for good. On top of eating physical food to the full. But you know what we do? We choose the latter.
Yeah.
But yet and still it's a choice. And it's the same choice. As he said, he told them in Deuteronomy when he got Israel in the wilderness. I said before you good and evil, life and death, blessings and curses, choose life and live. That's what he's saying right here. Choose life. You can eat from the tree of life and live. But the day you eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you're going to die. That's the day you're going to die. This tree is none other than Satan. He is a spirit too.
Right.
So guess what? Spirits produce fruit. Tree, the tree, right, of knowledge of good and evil, he gonna produce fruit. Let's see, back up to Genesis 1 real quick. When the Lord made the trees, he gave them universal laws to go by. Verse 28. Go ahead.
And Elohim blessed them. And Elohim said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Go ahead.
And Yahuwah said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth.
What verse is that?
We're on 30 now.
Okay, jump up real quick to verse 11 and 12. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Yahuwah said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind.
You see how it's going to produce fruit? After its kind. That's in the spiritual realm and the physical realm.
Right.
You know, ain't no trees getting away. Ain't no trees getting away from this law.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
Whose seed is in itself upon
That's why
the earth.
The seed of the tree is in itself. The seed is going to reproduce.
Right.
It's going to reproduce the same
thing.
kind. Right. Every time. Go ahead.
Upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind.
What about the tree?
And the tree yielding fruit.
How?
Whose seed was in itself.
That's the truth.
After his kind.
Uh-huh.
And Yahuwah saw that it was good.
That's right.
And the evening and the morning were the third day.
So that's how things are set up.
Right.
We have boundaries that we can't go past.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Romans, the 6th chapter. Romans, the 6th chapter. You can pick me up at verse 16. Every tree. And we're going to see it. You can't be mixed. That's what we like to do. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Lukewarm. Straddle the fence. You need to pick.
Mm-hmm. What chapter we in?
6. Romans 6, verse 16. Hearken to the scripture.
If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that
No,
it is good.
No, you ain't 7.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Romans 6.
Salakia. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey.
You see that? You got to yield your members, servants, to obey. Whoever you yield your members to obey, that's what servants are. He said, don't you know this?
Right.
Go ahead.
Whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness.
That's right. If you choose sin unto death, guess what your fruit's going to look like? Sin and death and
Yes,
mischief and all that type of stuff.
Right.
You ain't going to have no good works.
Right.
He said, you sin unto death or what else?
Or of obedience unto righteousness.
Them the only 2 choices you got. Obedience unto righteousness. Back up to Mark, the 8th chapter, verse 22 through 25. Mark 8 and 22. You there?
Yes, sir.
Hearken to the scripture.
And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him.
That's Yeshua. He coming to Bethsaida, and they brought him a blind man. Yes, sir.
And besought him to touch him.
Uh-huh.
And he took the blind man by the hand, and led him out of the town.
Why would he lead him out of the town? What else we got? He led them away from the unbelievers. Right? They didn't believe. He led them away from the unbelievers. That's why he led them out of the town. Just like when he was getting ready to raise the little girl from the dead, he kicked all the non-believers out. Huh? Everybody that believed was in there. Go ahead.
And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught.
So he spit on his eyes, and he put his hands upon the blind man. He said, what you see? Go ahead.
And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
Oh, is that the type of vision he's supposed to have? Yeah, he got like some spiritual vision, didn't he? Because I know it ain't carnal vision. That's what you got now. You ain't never seen a man look like a tree walking.
Right.
So it ain't no carnal vision.
Right.
He done hit him a little too swell, right? Go ahead.
And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. After that, he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up.
You know what he just did? It's like when he come to the prophets and he bring the prophets into the visions of God. That's what he just did. He made the man see, he saw trees. Men is like trees. Why do God see men like trees? Because you produce fruit. And whichever one you pick, whatever tree you pick to follow, is gonna bear fruit after that same type, right? Go ahead.
And and he was restored and saw every man clearly.
Yeah. What'd he do? Verse 25 again, I missed 25.
After that, he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up. And he was restored and saw every man clearly.
Oh, he gave him contacts. No, he restored his vision back to normal, though, right? So now he got that carnal vision like we got now, right?
Right.
That's what it is. Let's go Matthew the 7th chapter. So men are like trees. The creation tell you how trees produce fruit, how they produce fruit. It is everyone out this kind. Because, you know, some people, you know, we get deceived a little bit, especially when you in the world. You be deceived by a little rapper because they say God, or the word God in their raps. But they say God, though, what you mean?
Right.
You really be co-signing with the message they bringing.
Right.
And when somebody shine a light on and expose their behavior and their message, you be trying to take up for them because you know I agree with the message.
Right.
That's what it is. So you like, well, they say God, though. You man, listen. He finna tell you something right here. Verse 15. We're going to do 15 through 20.
7 and 15?
Yes, sir.
Beware of false prophets,
Uh-huh.
which come to you in sheep's clothing.
Yes.
But inwardly, they are ravening wolves.
That's right. You know, false prophets ain't got to be just teachers and preachers either.
Right.
They could be your neighbor, you know, somebody that's trying to draw you away from the Most High.
Right.
Like Deuteronomy 13 was telling you, if it's of your closest kin, your family, mom, dad, back then they was stoning them, wearing them out. Huh? Zechariah 13 say, you know, it's going to come a time when prophecy cease. And somebody prophesied lies in the name of the Lord, say, go. His own mom and dad going to thrust them through. So it don't have to be just preachers and teachers. Anybody you looking for and getting spiritual information from, that's what you're doing with them songs. You just don't know. Somebody's pouring a message within you. Huh? And the reason why you agree with it, you like it. You like death. That's why you bob your head to it. That's what's in your spirit. Somebody have trained you to like death. I trained you from a youth. I poured death into you from a youth.
Right.
So it's gonna be hell and high water for you to get rid of that. That's a demonic force.
Which tree you eating from?
Exactly. You eating from that tree daily. Soon as you wake up, cut that thing on.
Yep.
Where the Bible at? In the car. Under the seat.
Yeah.
Not only, it's in the trunk. Man. But you know what? You being fed spiritually every day. And a lot of us don't want to realize it. But you can tell the behavior. Your behavior, the fruits that you yield, the results of the things you do is going to prove that what side of the fence you on.
Right.
Right? How many of us serve the Most High? Raise your hand. Dang, we low up in here. You ain't got to raise your hand. Your fruit's going to prove it. Huh? We'll be able to tell. You ain't got. I don't even want to talk. Don't tell me nothing. We going to see. The fruits is going to tell off, right?
Right.
That's it. Go ahead.
16.
Yes, sir.
Ye shall know them by their fruit.
Look at that. You will know a ravening wolf by his fruit, because they're going to come in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
They're going to be disguised.
Yeah.
They're going to blend in. They're going to look. Everybody going to look the same.
Yeah. They're going to talk Yahuwah.
You're going to talk the Yahuwah, but you will be able to tell by what they do.
That's right.
All right, go ahead and read.
Do men gather grapes of thorns
Uh-huh.
or figs of thistles?
Now, do that happen?
No.
Do men gather grapes from thorns?
Mm-mm.
What about figs from thistles?
No.
What you mean? Go ahead.
Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit.
Look, it said every good tree. So we done kind of surpassed just pastors and teachers a little bit.
Right.
We talking about every tree. Now we talking about every good tree. It's going to do what?
Bringeth forth good fruit.
What you mean?
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
We just a corrupt tree sometimes. Go ahead.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
You see that?
Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
It can't happen.
No.
You one or the other. It ain't no 50. It's,
Right.
you either a 0 or you 100. That's
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? You all the way or you no way. That's it. Ain't no in between, kind of, sort of, just a little bit.
Right.
Sometimes I'll be on that gospel game. No, you don't. You be wearied in the mud coming through, trying to read the Bible. Your soul vexed trying to open up Genesis. You hear me?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's you a bad tree.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You don't have no patience for the scripts.
Right.
But you got all the patience in the world for the radio, the TV, the movie theater, right? Like,
Yeah. Ain't this supposed to be the water?
the word is the water.
How you gonna get good fruit without water?
It's going to be corrupt. It's going to be rotten. He said a good tree, where we at, 18?
We at 19 now.
A good tree bring forth good fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth. A good tree cannot bring forth corrupt fruit. neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Mm-hmm. You already read 19?
No, we on
okay,
it now.
Go ahead.
Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
You don't even need no water. You going?
Yeah.
Huh? He said every tree. Some of the trees that bring, what did you say?
Every tree
yes,
that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
Because he already know it's a corrupt tree.
Yeah.
Ain't no need of me playing.
Right.
Go ahead.
20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
That's right. You see that? Because, you know, we got this thing called guile, deceit. We say one thing, but your fruit, your actions, they produce rotten fruit.
Yeah.
You got to concentrate on being a good tree. It's time out. That means you need to yield your members to what's good. Right now, we yield our members to serve Babylon. We got way more time for Babylon than the Most High. When I say Babylon, I'm not just talking about America. The system is worldwide.
Right.
It's the same old play since Nimrod. When Christ came in effect, he warned you about mammon, money, and materialism. You know, we got priests that gave up the gospel for materialism. They're supposed to be good trees. They in the midst of everything that's biblical, right? Everything, all the sacrifices of God. They in the temple of God. You know, they got the lineage, they got the language, they got the fringes, they got everything they need except the mind to serve God.
Wow.
But they looking like it. But they say you're gonna know them by their fruit. Let's take a look. Back up real quick to 1 Samuel, 2nd chapter. Because if we'd have read that next verse, he said, not everyone that say, Lord, Lord, is going to enter the kingdom.
Right.
And that's where the deception come in. Man, I've been on this gospel gang. I've been saying, I've been to every Shabbat.
Yep.
You know, I've been all the feast day. I ain't missed one, even when I was sick. Corona'd up, I'm still there. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the sacrifices on time.
Yeah.
Huh?
But riding on the inside.
Riding on it, your heart ain't there. You there, but your mind is elsewhere. Man, I can't wait to get back to work. I can't wait to get back to the behind the cell. I can't wait to get back to the moves. I can't wait. Boy, this is long than a mud. Hey, why you Paul?
Right.
But this is what's good for your soul.
Right.
Your soul should be thirsty. Starving.
Yeah.
We only can recognize it when it's our pockets. Thirsty. Verse 12.
1 Samuel 2 and 12.
Yes, sir.
Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial.
They priests. They in the temple. They around everything that's biblical. But it Most High ain't in their heart. So look what he called them. Sons of Belial. They serve other gods. Go ahead.
They knew not Yahuwah.
How is that possible? Their father is Eli. He the priest. They've been raised up in this thing.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
It don't matter. So you can't let that deceive you.
Right.
Your heart got to be with the Most High. Your mind.
Right.
You got to give your mind to the Most High.
Right.
So that's how they around it, and they still consider sons of Belial. Go ahead.
13. And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice, the priest's servant came, while the flesh was in seething, with the flesh hook of the 3 teeth in his hand. And he struck it into the pan, or kettle, or cauldron, or pot. All that the fleshing could brought up, the priest took for himself. So they did in Shiloh unto all the Israelites that came thither.
Right.
Also before they burnt the fat, the priest's servants came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of thee, but raw.
What happened?
And if any man said unto him, Let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as thy soul desireth. Then he would answer him, Nay, but thou shalt give it to me now, and if not, I will take it by force.
This is why they sons of Belial. They polluting the offerings of the Most High. You already got a portion.
Mm-hmm.
You already got a way you supposed to administer it. They abusing it.
Mm-hmm.
They say, no, they got their servants come through and something, but no, you going to do this now. If not, we're going to take it by force.
Right.
But Most High love a cheerful giver. How can I be a cheerful giver if you polluting the offering?
Right.
Whatever I give, you taking more than you supposed to. And then if I say, no, I ain't giving it to you, you say you're going to take it by force.
Yeah.
Right, this is ridiculous. But you in the office of the priest.
Right.
Go ahead.
17. Wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before Yahuwah. For men abhorred the offering of Yahuwah.
Yes.
But Samuel ministered before Yahuwah, being a child, girded with the linen ephod.
Okay, that's good. I didn't even want that. I want to drop down to verse 22. Because we ain't done with these sons.
Now
go ahead.
Now Eli was very old and heard all that his sons did unto all Israel, and how they lay with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Nah, do they serve the Most High?
Nah.
They showing out. What type of tree are they?
Man, they dry.
How we know they dry? Because their actions produce, right?
But
they got on the clothes.
Yeah.
They got on the linen ephod. They got on all of the righteous drips, huh?
Yeah.
They got all that.
Right.
But on the inside, they garbage.
Yeah.
Huh? They sleeping with the women.
Yeah.
They showing out. These boys said to all Israel, they probably got that itch.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just saying it's going on. They crazy around here, right? They polluting the sacrifices.
Right.
It's getting out there anyway, like that statement. But anyway, we're going to reel it back in. Let's go get out of this chapter. John the 15th chapter. I had to get y'all attention. Y'all were going to sleep on me. They were showing out. I don't see how you can have the audacity to do that. In his presence. Man, nothing. And that's how we are.
They still do it today.
And when he ain't in your heart, you don't fear him.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you get away with one evil work one time. You don't repent. You ain't see nothing happen to you. Oh. Yeah. Let me try something else a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you start going left and left and left till you end up in left field.
Reprobate.
You keep going forward, now you won't be even better to come back. Reprobate. You be reprobate. Most High get tired of it, he'll give you over to them desires. That's what was happening to them sons. They was giving over to them desires. And they died. And their father died. And their lineage got cut off. He said every man that come out of their lineage, he was telling them going to die in the flowers of his, meaning the prime of his life. You think you playing with the Most High. You think you getting away. He making a list. I'm just saying, he writing it down. Like you ain't nothing. You ain't getting away. You ain't getting away. 15, this is verse 1. We're going to do 1 through 8.
John 15:1.
Yes, sir.
I am the true vine, and my Abba is the husbandman.
Look, going right back to the tree or the vine.
Right.
Right. And this tree and vine produce life.
Right.
He said, I'm the true. Remember, the true worshipers worship the Most High in spirit and in truth.
And in truth. That's right.
So I'm the true vine, and my Father is the husband.
Right.
So the Father is the one that's responsible for pruning the tree and watering it, right? And making sure the garden is in good standing and growing and fruitful, right? Go ahead.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away.
Now understand that. Now, what I just said about the Most High being the gardener. So he got a garden. You know what kind of garden he going to have? A perfect one. If I see a little weed growing up, I'm going to go get that weed eater.
Yep.
I'm going to pluck it up because I can't let you infect the rest of them.
Right.
So every tree, every weed, every thorn that come up, guess what we're going to do? Pluck it up. You can't stay in the garden. Just like Adam and Eve.
Right. Right.
Go ahead.
And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it.
So, okay, I got a little branch that's bearing fruit.
Yeah.
Let me purge it. Yeah. This is the part we don't like. Purging is good for your soul.
Got to be tried.
Yeah, got to be tried. Refined. Because remember, the book is here to make you from a physical being to a spiritual being.
Right.
You don't know how to be spiritual, so I got to teach you. So once you act up, we're gonna get that belt. Huh? We're gonna get that, we call it a rod. A rod of iron, right? That's what we're gonna get. That's the word. Right? Go ahead.
Every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit.
You see that? Because we need every tree after its own kind. We need you producing fruit, some good fruit. Let me purge you. Why? So you can bring forth. See, you got to stop thinking it's about you, Lord. Why me? What you mean? Why you?
Right.
You said you my servant. I need to purge you so that you can bring forth even more fruit. So how you are right now, you good with the fruit you got.
Right.
But I need to purge you. Make you better so you can go and bring forth even more fruit than you got right now.
Right.
You understand? That's the purging. So you can be more fruitful. Right? Go ahead.
3. Now ye are clean through the word or the debar which I have spoken unto you.
That's how you become clean. Through the word.
Yeah.
The rod of iron.
Yeah.
Two-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's what purges you at the same time, right?
Yeah.
What else he say?
Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself.
Look at that. What branch you see that bear fruit alone? It ain't even rooted in the ground. It just laying on the ground.
Right.
Is some fruit gonna come on that branch?
No.
Absolutely not. The branch can't bear fruit of itself. Go ahead.
Abide in me, and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine.
Because you know what that's telling you? Every seed
of his own
after his own kind.
Yeah.
Right? You got to abide in me, and I in you. And then if you do that, you'll bring forth fruit. Go ahead.
No more can ye except ye abide in me.
So without me, you can't bring forth fruit.
Right.
That's what he's telling you. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring forth fruit without the Most High. Only thing you're going to do is add fuel to the fire. Go ahead.
I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit.
So you see what you have to do? So if you picking up that Bible one time a week,
you ain't getting enough water.
No, you're not.
Nah.
You drying up. You're going to wither away. You're going to die of thirst.
Yeah.
Right? You're not going to take the purging when it comes.
Right.
You're going to feel like the purging is too difficult. And it is if you by yourself, if you're alone. If you're trying to do it without the Most High, you only can sustain the purging for a little while. And then you're going to give it up.
Right.
So you got to have them.
Right.
Because he's the one who make the way out. Right? Go ahead.
For without me, ye can do nothing.
You know why you can't get rid of them demons? Well, we got this song. Get them demons out.
Yeah.
You know why you can't?
Because you ain't got that water.
You ain't got it. You trying to do it without them.
Demons like dry ground.
Exactly. You fighting a spiritual battle with in the flesh.
Right.
You need a spirit to fight a spirit. You're not strong enough on your own.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. I come to the Lord when I give myself, it's never going to happen.
Right. Right.
You're going to die before that happens. That's the trick. That's the game. Keep on saying that. You're going to tap out. Right? Go ahead.
If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch.
Look, is it any little options or leeways in this thing? He just said, like, why we trying to find a loophole? Huh? We think we can do it without. He's telling you.
Yeah.
Just like when he tell you, seek the kingdom first. Why are you trying to not seek the kingdom first and think you're going to prosper?
Right.
Huh? And then we get material things, we think we prosper.
Yeah.
Man, that stuff don't mean nothing, man. That stuff come and go. Your whole life, if you realize it, your whole life, materials come and go, come and go.
Why would God give me this Mercedes Benz if I
and
wasn't righteous?
Right. a lot of wicked. Matter of fact, when Job penned the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he was talking about the rich. He wasn't talking about the white man. The white man wasn't even running the world when Job wrote that.
Say that.
Right, he talking about the wicked, the rich, the people who get the riches and sit on it.
Right.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
Because you got more than enough to help.
Right. The needy.
Then you just let them rot. That ain't the fruit of the Most High.
Yeah.
That's rotting.
Yeah.
Right. What verse?
Chapter 6 again.
Let me have it.
If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. And men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will.
Hold on for a minute. Let's read this 7 verse slow, because he's telling us how to abide in him.
Right.
Because what you looking for is a little floaty entity to come take over your body. You know.
Right.
You know. What I'm saying? No, this ain't no cartoon, right? That's not how it happened. Right. The only floaty entity that's gonna go inside your body is this word.
Right.
When you read it, it gets stuck in your mind. Right. You ain't finna be shaking and no, that ain't how it goes. That ain't what he talking about when he said abide in me. Listen to what he talking about. Go ahead.
If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you.
You see what's gonna abide in you?
Them words.
Yeah, his words, right? Go ahead.
Ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you.
And he ain't talking about
cars and houses.
Thank you.
Wisdom, knowledge.
Yes, something that's gonna help you in a spiritual fight.
The
in the
fruits
war,
of
it's
the
a war in the spirit. Something that's gonna help you produce fruit. But this ain't your goal or your aim, because the kingdom ain't on your brain.
Right.
Right. The kingdom is second, and third, and fourth, fifth.
Yeah.
On down the line. I'll get to it when I get to it on the Shabbat.
Because we should be praying for long suffering, peace, joy.
Because these are the fruits that the Spirit produce. And every seed after his own kind, the evidence is going to be, we'll be able to see it.
But Al, long suffering don't pay my bills.
It pay your soul.
Exactly.
It pay your soul, your inner man.
Stack up for the kingdom.
Yeah, exactly. Treasures for the kingdom. But if I can't see it, I ain't gonna believe you.
I need that tangible.
I need what I can see.
Right.
Skip that gold for the kingdom.
Right.
I need that gold in my hand in shekels.
Right.
And he told you one thing is worth more than gold. What is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. There it is. Didn't he say seek after that first?
Yeah. Seek. Yeah.
No, we say that's too hard. Right. You know why? It takes some purging for you to get wisdom. But you got to seek after. That's why you seeking out the dummy old stuff. You ain't seeking out the wisdom.
Right.
You seeking after the next hottest rapper that's lying and stealing and cheating.
Right.
And whoremongering.
Right.
Huh? That's what you seeking.
Right.
Seeking means search or follow after.
Right.
So if I'm Satan, he just playing with you. I'll lead you with fun stuff too.
Distraction.
I'll distract you because I don't want you to bear fruit for the Most High. I'd rather have you build up my kingdom. I'd rather have you serve and worship me.
Right.
And that's what we good at. And we good at it under the banner of being lukewarm.
Wow.
I'm a kind of sort of do this for you, Most High.
Yeah.
I'm really tired, though.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we don't have faithfulness.
Yeah.
It lasts for a minute. You get a little hype. You get a little motivated. As soon as you leave, that motivation go right out the window. Satan come and snatch it. Give me that. Get on this TV.
Right.
Be a good servant. Go to work.
Yeah.
Rat race, never ending cycle. It's a trap.
Yeah. We on 8.
Okay, 8. Go ahead and finish this.
Herein is Abba.
It start getting hot.
I'm trying to help him.
Thank you, though.
That's what a good reader does.
That's right. Come on.
Herein is my Abba glorified, that ye bear much fruit.
See, that's the thing. He will purge you so that you can bring forth more fruit, so that he can get the glory. But you in the way. You the giant. You Goliath. The Most High is David. That's how we are in our life.
Yeah.
You in his way. You won't let him use you. You're too resistant and rebellious.
Right.
Every time he wants us to do something, we already got it. We already got something else on our mind. Yeah. Man, I would do it, but
put him on the back burner.
Exactly. I'll get to it tomorrow. Right? These are subtle distractions that keep you from being fruitful.
Right.
See, our goal is to be fruitful. We you know what, truth be told, who done made that they goal? Exactly. Who made it they goal to be fruitful? Exactly. Who made it we got to raise it on camera. You know, who made it they go? Who made it they go to serve the Most High first? Exactly. So what's the problem? Why the rest of us ain't made that our goal?
Mm-hmm.
We in the danger zone.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's that. You finished verse 8?
Last part of it.
Okay.
So shall ye be my disciples.
Look at that. Then you could be my followers. Mm-hmm. See, we think we automatically following. Right. Mm-hmm. You're not following if you're not doing.
Right. Yeah.
We're trying to follow without lifting a finger.
Because we supposed to look like him.
Exactly. We ain't purging. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lying, talking about how good we keeping the law. Cut it out. Matthew 21. He see men as trees. When he say things like that, that means it's comparable.
Right.
So whatever is good for a tree is good for man.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 21, verse 18. We're going to be 18 through 21. 18 through 21. Matthew 21 and 18. Hearken to the scripture.
Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. Mm-hmm. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it.
Okay, so what is he looking for?
Something to eat.
He's looking for fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So remember what he just told us in John 15. Every tree that don't bring forth fruit, my father, he tear it down and cast into the fire. Mm-hmm. So that's for men. He was talking about men.
Right.
But it's good for trees too, because he see men as trees.
Yeah.
So what did he do? He want fruit.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
19. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it.
Look at that. We fig trees. Huh? He coming to, what if he come to you looking for fruit? This is what's going to happen to you. He come to you looking for fruit and it ain't none. What you think going to happen?
We out of there.
It ain't like he going to come with surprise without giving you time.
Right.
Without giving you time to repent and space.
Yeah.
Right? But we take advantage of that.
Yes, sir.
We stretch that time out to our whole lifespan.
Yeah.
No, you ain't supposed to do that.
Nah.
Really, when you hear the word and convict you in your heart, you supposed to get on it right then and there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You ain't supposed to put it off. He don't like procrastination.
Right.
So look what happened.
Let no fruit grow on the tree henceforward forever.
Well, you know what he did? What did he do?
Reprobate.
He cursed the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And he said forever. Can you afford that?
Mm-mm.
Ain't no need of you trying to be spiritual now. I gave you time. You took advantage. You spit in my face. Cursed.
Right.
What happened?
And presently the fig tree withered away.
You see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
The fig tree withered away. Go ahead.
And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, how soon is the fig tree withered away?
Look at that, instantly. Once he say the word, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna say, nah, you know what? Let me take that back up. No. Once it shoot out his mouth, he said, my word don't return to me void. It's gonna accomplish what I said it to accomplish. Right.
He don't prolong judgment.
Exactly. So he ain't gonna prolong his judgment. Once he shoot it out there, it's done. Mm-hmm. That's why you gotta get it right before that. That's why you gotta repent and turn it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, for the remainder of this year, and this only the second month, we gotta focus on being fruitful, seeking. Our new word for the year is seek.
Yes, sir.
Huh? We gotta seek righteousness. We gotta seek His face
daily.
You gotta every day. We gotta seek to be fruitful trees. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna just come. It ain't gonna just fall out. Oh, New Jerusalem fell out the sky. No.
Right.
You gotta seek.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Every man that seeks shall." Why we ain't found? Ain't seeking. Go ahead.
21. Yeshua answered and said unto him.
So what I'm saying out of all this, y'all, don't get discouraged, but don't let life get in the way. Life can deceive you.
Right. Don't get comfortable.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You start giving life too much of your time, too much of you. No? You still a servant on this earth. Servant's supposed to serve in the kingdom. Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to do. You got to bring. We servants that's supposed to bring forth fruit.
Right.
Fruit on the right. People got to have an example.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world is darkness. If you the light,
Yeah, we supposed to be the light, and we bring the word, which is the water, and we plant the seeds.
And that's how
that's how we grow trees.
Every seed after his own kind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
21, Yeshua answered, and he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done.
Look at that. He's telling you how to overcome your obstacles.
Yes, sir.
You can't do it without him, just like John the 15th chapter say.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do it without faith in him.
Right.
He said, if you have faith, you can do it. He said, not only what I done, but if you say whatever to this mountain be removed, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's going to happen. What else? Verse 22.
In all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive.
That's right, Luke 13. Then whatever you ask in prayer, once again, he ain't talking about pennies to 20s. All right? He ain't talking about Bentleys and mansions. And don't come to the Lord asking him for, never mind. You got to know when to reel it in, you know.
Right.
Already, Luke 13. I said 16, right?
You said 13.
Okay, look in verse 6. Luke 13, verse 6. Hearken to the scripture.
He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and sought fruit thereon, and found none.
Where we go again.
Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard.
So you know who the Lord of the vineyard is.
Mm-hmm.
So he come to one of the servants of the vineyard, and what he say?
Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and I found none.
You see that? He ain't don't just come up, sneak up on you unaware. You gonna have a chance.
Right.
Man, this is patience and long suffering. I done came 3 straight years, and I got nothing in return.
Right.
Just think about you. You done made an investment, and you been dealing with this investment for 3 years, and you ain't got nothing on your return. What you gonna do? I gotta check out this thing. Ain't no future in this.
Right.
Huh? That's how it is. Go ahead.
Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. Why cumbereth it the ground?
All right, he's just taking up space. We could plant a tree here that's gonna produce fruit. So go on, cut it down. This is what he's telling to his servant. Go ahead.
And he answering said unto him,
Now you finna see another fruit.
Adonai, let it alone this year also,
What?
till I shall dig it about it and dung it. And if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that shall cut it down.
You see that? He give you a chance. His servant jumped in the way. So what you just witnessed was mercy.
Yeah.
Another fruit. Because he didn't cut it down then. He listened to his word. Listen to the word of his servant. Just let it go one more year. So somebody beg and plead for this tree.
Right.
And if it don't bear fruit after this year, we'll go and cut it down. But I seen a little glimmer of hope. All right, go ahead. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's go. Job, the 34th chapter. So we got to be careful what tree we consume of. And this is what you got to realize. Job 34. Job 34. Pick me up at verse 2. Hearken to the scripture. 2 and 3. That's all we want.
Shema, my Deborah. O ye wise men, and give ear unto me, ye that have knowledge.
What better instruction can we get? You want to be wise, you got to hear the word. Yes. What happened?
For the ear trieth words, as the mouth tasteth meat. Let us choose to us judgment. Let us know among ourselves what is good.
That's right. Well, you should be able to judge and discern what's good. Right? He said, because the ear try words how?
As the mouth tasteth meat.
That's why he told him in the garden, stay away from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Because trees produce fruit. Right? Go to Hosea 10 and 13. Got to be careful what fruit you consume. And that's what we don't, we think we're strong enough to overcome everything. Verse 12 and 13. Hosea 10. Hearken to the scripture.
Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever you
you
sow to the spirit, you're going to reap of the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You sow to the flesh, you're going to reap of the flesh. And everything you do, you consuming.
Right.
With your mind and your ear, you consume more than you do with your mouth. So you got to be aware and careful. See, that's why we listen to that stuff, because you don't think you consuming it as doctrine or teaching or influence. You think it's hiding under the banner of entertainment. Oh, it's just entertainment. Mm-hmm. Your mind is detained.
What spirit is behind it?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit of God ain't behind that guy. When did God tell you, yeah, come in and kill that? When did he tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
When did he tell you to run women like, I don't know.
How you going to be a housewife and you ain't even married?
When did the Most High teach you that?
I'm just saying.
And we think it's normal. That's because we eating. This is what we eating. Go ahead.
Where we at, 12 again?
Yeah, 12 again.
Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy. Break up your fallow ground. For
that's a hard heart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hard, man, you got to break that up. Remember, that's what he was doing with the tree.
Right.
Let me dig it up. Let me prune it one more time, one more year.
And why would it be hard?
Right.
Because it's lacking the water.
Lacking the water, so the ground dried up. Right. Go ahead.
For it is time to seek Yahuwah.
It's what?
It is time to seek Yahuwah.
We right back at that S word, right?
Mm-hmm. Seek.
It ain't gonna happen. And then you know what the other scriptures say? Seek me while what?
While it can be found.
Exactly.
Seek him early while it can be found. Yeah.
Come on.
Till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
They're the water.
Ye have plowed wickedness.
So this is what he said. You plow wickedness.
You plow wickedness, so ye have reaped iniquity.
So you reap what you sow.
Mm-hmm.
You plowed iniquity. Ain't like you finna reap some righteousness.
Nah.
Huh? So he said, well, you know what came your way? So when something come your way that's not good,
it's something
you got to look at what you done sowed.
Yeah.
What you have sown.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Ye have eaten the fruit of lies.
Look at that.
Because thou didst trust in thy way.
You ain't trusting Yahuwah.
Trusted in thy way.
You trusted in your own way, and you didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's what you gonna sow, and it just happened to be wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody lie to you.
Man.
The world is full of lies. The Father lies. His influence is everywhere. And on his airways, he ain't finna teach you no truth.
Mm-hmm.
What verse?
We at the bottom of 13.
Okay.
Because thou did trust in thy way in the multitude of thy mighty men. Therefore
that's good. That's good. Okay. So he said you trust in your way. John 8 chapter. You gotta see the Father lies. Some of the stuff be subtle. That's where we lose the battle. Subtlety. Wolves in sheep clothing, you know. They come and talking you whores, saying all the good stuff, but what they doing on the back end is building corrupt fruit, establishing corrupt fruit. And they deceive you to go along with them. They after they seed too. So the fruits that they produce are going to be fruits of the iniquity.
Right.
You know what it's going to cause you to do? Work iniquity. You remember the Bible had you them scriptures talking about all the workers of iniquity? That's how the sons of Eli was. They was right in the arena of the Most High, right in the presence. But what was they working? Iniquity. Verse 30.
7 to 30.
Yes, sir.
Then they sought to take.
8.
8 and 30.
8:30.
Okay.
My fault. Yeah, I did say 8. 8:30. Go ahead.
As he spake these words, many believed on him.
Mm-hmm.
Then said Yeshua to those Jews which believed on him,
What did he say?
if ye continue in my debar, then are ye my disciples indeed.
That's the only way. Continue. Go ahead.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
That's right. The truth is going to make you free from sin and death, right? Let's drop down to verse 39. Go ahead.
They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our Abba.
Yes.
Yeshua said unto them.
Now, I want you to picture the scene. Now, these are Jews, scribes and Pharisees. Jesus is a Jew, and all of the apostles that's with him. Right? So they look the same. Huh?
Yeah.
But they mind. These have a mind that's against the will of the Most High.
Right.
So look what they said. They said, Abraham is our father.
Yeshua said unto them, if ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham.
You see that? What do we have again? Every seed after his own kind.
Them fruits would.
The fruits, right? So that's what the Bible teaches you. A lot of times, what your father do, that's what you see that in the carnal world.
Yeah.
Yeah, a father that's a basketball player, what his son gonna want to be? Most likely.
Player.
You do the works of your father. Right? That's your teacher, your first influence.
Right.
All right, go ahead. So what he said, if Abraham was your father, you would do the works of Abraham. Go ahead.
But now ye seek to kill me, a man that have told you the truth, which I have heard of Elohim. This did not Abraham.
So we got a difference, don't we? We got a difference in the work or a difference in the trees.
Right.
You saying Abraham is your father, but you want to kill me simply because I told you the truth.
Right.
Abraham didn't do this. You ain't no Abraham. He gonna tell him, go ahead.
41. Ye do the deeds of your Abba.
You see that? That's the truth. Whoever is your father, isn't that what Romans 16 told you? So you do the works of your father. That's true for each and every one of us. That's why you got a choice. Choose. Come on.
Then said they to him, we be not born of fornication.
Now they try to flip the script.
We have one Abba, even Yahuwah. Yeshua said unto them.
Look, you know what they doing? They deceiving themselves.
Yeah.
This reprobate right here. They really think they doing good.
Yeah.
They want to kill the Christ. Oh, you know why they want to kill him? Because he told the truth.
His light exposed their darkness.
Exactly. Their own works is evil. Just like Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel because his own works was evil. Go ahead.
Yeshua said unto them, if Yahuwah were your Abba, ye would love me. For I proceeded forth and came from Yahuwah.
Every seed after his own kind. Go ahead.
Neither came I of myself, but he sent me.
For what?
Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my debar.
Right. And it is the debar that came from the Shamayim. It's the word straight from heaven. And you saying God is your son, and God is your father, and you can't understand his word?
Right.
You know, I'm finna tell you why you really can't understand it. Go ahead.
Ye are of your Abba, the devil.
That's the truth.
And the lust of your Abba ye would do.
Because the devil ain't finna let you hear the words of the Most High.
Nah, he don't want you like.
Boy, you my son.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Get over here and do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
Whatever they saying, don't worry about that goody two-shoe stuff.
Yeah.
Listen. That's how it is. We're going to shape your mind.
Yeah.
Right? So he said, you going to do the lust.
Ye are the father, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye would do.
So how did he recognize that the devil was their father? Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they dressed in the best gowns.
Yeah.
I don't think men supposed to wear gowns anyway, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying they got the best robes,
Yeah.
right? Phylacteries, you know what I'm saying? Big long beards, most likely, right? Modest apparel. No, they ain't modest, but you got friends. They got everything on it. Keeping Shabbats.
Yeah.
Huh? So how they go wrong?
They lack the spirit.
Lack the spirit. They produce corrupt fruit. Go ahead.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth because there is no truth in him.
That's right.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it.
Basically, like you said, you become him. He's a spirit. You is their earthly representative. So you do the same thing he does.
Right.
Because the spirit is in control.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
45, and because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. Which of you convinceth me of sin?
Look, I ain't even committed a sin. Y'all can't even convince me of one. Then you should have a reason to hate me. But you don't, and you still hate me.
Right.
Go ahead. You hate me without a cause. Yes?
And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me? He that is of Elohim.
Look, that's Israel's problem right there. I got to hold on that one.
He that is of Elohim heareth Elohim's words.
Israel be hearing the truth.
Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of Elohim.
But even though you look like what you're supposed to look like.
Yeah. Yep. The wheat and the tares both look the same.
Look the same until the harvest. All right? He said, if I say the truth, why you don't believe me? Traditions and doctrine keep people from hearing the truth now.
Yeah, following the customs of men.
Exactly. Let's go to Psalms 1. He said, if the Most High was your father, you will hear the words of him. Psalms 1. Psalms 1, verse 1. Psalm 1 and 1. Hearken to the scripture.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Look at that.
Nor standeth in the way of sinners.
Let me ask this question. Do the ungodly give advice? Huh? Where they get their advice from? What is you listening to it for? You got a father that tell you to hearken to me. Listen to my wisdom and my knowledge. It's better than gold. He said, if God was your wouldn't you hear his words? So you know who blessed? The man that don't walk in the advice of the ungodly. What is he going to be like?
Nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of Yahuwah.
No, look at that. Delight? I thought we were just supposed to keep it out of tradition.
Yeah.
My delight is in... Go ahead.
And in his law doth he meditate day and night.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
Still back to every day, right? What about the keep going, verse 3.
And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season.
You know what he telling you? Huh?
I'm gonna provide you what you need to get them good fruit.
You know what? You know when you're gonna produce the fruit? In your season. You know when your off season gonna be? You ain't gonna have one.
You gotta be in
season and out of season, because that's what he is, a tree of life.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't gonna have no off season. That, you know, your tree ain't gonna never dry up. Blessed is the man that walk. He shall be like a tree. This finna hit hard right here.
Rivers of water.
Watch this last part of this verse. What do it say?
His leaf also shall not wither.
You remember we was reading what happened to the tree that the leaf withered. Right? But look, he said if you follow me, he said your leaf ain't gonna wither,
and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
That's evidence. Huh? That's fruit. That's results.
Yeah.
Because it really ain't you, it's he that's working in you. Right? But if we don't ever get to this point, we want to prosper without the Most High.
Yeah.
I just take a little bit of that, but we want to mix it. Listen, he said every word of the Most High is pure.
Right.
Ain't no mixing.
Right.
He don't like mixing. Huh? He don't like mixed garments. He don't like mixed fruit.
Nah.
Right? He don't like mixed fruit.
Yeah.
He told you that in the law. So he don't like you being unequally yoked. That's mixed.
Right. Right.
And we steady trying to mix. That's why lukewarm, he don't like that. Yeah. Straddle fish, he don't like that.
Right. So
why is we give? That's our maximum effort.
Lukewarm.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Huh?
I'll give them 5% of my effort and energy.
Okay, so this is what we got. Go ahead.
4, the ungodly are not so.
But I'm not ungodly, though. I keep all Shabbats, keep all feast days, but your heart ain't there.
Yeah.
You ungodly, under the banner of godly.
Yeah. You follow the letter, but
you ain't producing no fruit. You ungodly.
Yeah.
Right? God produces fruit. He even teach you how to produce fruit. How is it you godly and you ain't producing no fruit? Watch what he say. Go ahead.
The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away.
So instead of being like a tree that's cemented and planted by the rivers of water whose leaves don't wither.
You go wherever the wind blow.
You go wherever the wind blow. You like tumbleweed.
You an unstable man.
Exactly. In every way. All right? And that's how you going to prosper like that? You don't plan nothing. You don't have no system. You don't even have no system for studying the word.
Right.
We wake up like Rambo, just spraying. That means whatever you hit, right?
Yep.
You accidentally hitting stuff.
Yep.
You need to be like a sniper, plan it out, precise, direct, know what you're going out.
Yep.
That's what he did. The man built the universe, the world. You think he just slapped? Oh, let me just slap some trees. No, man, it's thoughtful and methodical and precise and detailed.
Yeah.
Right? You accidentally trying to be prosperous.
Yeah.
Huh? For real. That's because you're trying to do it without them.
I speak affirmations.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rich. I will have a Jaguar.
That stuff do not work. That is witchcraft. Let's roll over to Proverbs 4th chapter. Dang. We got examples we need to be trying to follow. Proverbs 4, did I say 4? Yeah.
And that chaff went everywhere, but the good tree that had good fruit was stayed by the rivers of water.
Exactly.
And stayed there.
4, verse 13. Verse 13. Hearken to the scripture.
Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her. Guard her. Shemor.
Yeah.
For she is thy life.
Look at that. This is some good instruction. He trying to teach us how to prosper. All we can see is he trying to restrict. Man, you restricting me.
He want my fun to be gone.
Exactly. All right, you tight. But look, we don't know how to prosper. He trying to tell us. He said, do what again? Hold fast of instruction.
Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Guard her, for she is thy life.
That's instruction from the Most High. What else?
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
What is we running to the wicked for? He said, don't go in their path. Go ahead.
Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away.
You know why he don't even want you to go close?
Temptation.
It's just like in the garden. Don't even talk to it, a tree. Neither touch it.
Yeah.
Now look what he tell you the same. Avoid it, the path of the wicked and the way of the evil man.
Yeah.
They don't even pass by it. Turn from it. Now you know what you say. I'm good. I'm strong enough.
Right.
I can handle it.
Yep.
He already told you many strong men have been brought to naught. So a piece of bread, right, behind a strange woman.
Yeah.
What verse? 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
For they sleep not, as if they have done mischief.
Look at that. Imagine you got an enemy. They whole mission and goal and life. They can't even sleep if they do. If they do one thing righteous, that's too much.
Yeah.
Huh? The thing about it, they can't sleep unless they do evil. How are you going to overcome something like that? The best thing you could do is take hold on his instruction, and his instruction tell you to don't pass by it, so avoid it, to turn from it. You're going to go on and play with fire. Can a man take, coals in his bosom and not get burned? Yeah. No, you can't, Bernard. Go ahead. Yeah. He said, go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Look at what? They already fell. They can't even sleep unless they cause somebody else to fall and stumble.
Mm-hmm.
Their mind is fixated on mischief and wickedness and evil. And they ain't going to sleep unless they finally get you.
Right.
What else?
For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
That's right. That's why the more he refine you, the more fruit you can produce.
Right.
More and more unto the perfect day.
The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble.
They don't even know what they stumble at. Everything is darkness to it. They falling and tripping all over the place. Right? He said, but let's go to Jeremiah 17 and 5. He said, but the way of the righteous, they shine more and more until the perfect day. Under 5 through 10. Go ahead.
Thus saith Yahuwah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahuwah.
You see that? There's a lot of time where if you ain't paying attention, you'll put your trust in man. But it ain't no prosperity in putting your trust in a man.
Yep.
Or you'll put your trust in the government. Or you'll put your trust in carnal things, your job, or even your significant other, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Your trust is in carnal things and not the Most High.
Right.
So ain't no prosperity for you. That's what he mean. You take counsel, but it ain't my counsel. All right, go ahead.
Right. 6, for he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh.
But that's how Israel is. We so used to bad things happening, we can't even recognize when something good comes. Something good happened, it's a miracle. Right?
Yeah.
It's a miracle. Go ahead.
But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabit it.
All right, so instead of being like that tree that's planted by water, your habitation is going to be a wilderness, dried up salt land.
Right.
Not even fit to be inhabited. Go
Right.
ahead.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahuwah, in whose hope Yahuwah is.
Yes.
For he shall be as a tree planted by waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
He said not going to be careful in the year. You don't even know when we're in a recession.
Right.
He
Too
said,
blessed to be stressed.
Too blessed to be exactly right. He said, for he that is, was that verse 8?
For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh.
Look at that. You ain't getting burned up, dried up, none of that.
Nah.
It done been scorching heat. It was straight cool to you.
Right.
All right, it's benefits for putting your trust in the Most High.
Right.
Huh? And we got to grow to the point, we got to get past, I can't see him. So I don't really know ish. You got to get past that doubt, that kind of sort of, that doubt is from Satan.
Could this be saying that they consistent too, even when it's hot or trying times, they still bearing them same righteous fruit?
Exactly. Watch what it's going to tell you when we get close to the end. That's exactly what it's saying. Go ahead.
And shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and
Go ahead.
And shall not be careful in the year of the drought. Neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
That's what you were just saying. Always yielding fruit.
Yeah.
Because you just like the Most High. You the same. Every tree after his own kind. He don't stop producing fruit. He said, if you follow me, you put your trust, you're going to be the same way. When did the Most High experience drought?
Never.
Every seed after his own kind.
Right.
When do he experience famine?
Never.
He can't eat. Who can stop him from eating?
Nobody.
Huh? So let me ask you this. If you got your trust in the Most High, how can a famine stop you from eating?
You can't. He the provider.
If you don't have no money in your pocket, And they say you got to take the mark of the beast in order to eat. Should that affect you? See, when we are the most, we be like Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
A drought for 3.5 years. Ain't nobody eating. Most High said, go on down there by the brook.
Mm-hmm.
He fed the man 3.5 years while everybody else in drought. Right? And you in a drought, ain't no money going to help you.
Nah.
Only thing you want to do is feed your stomach.
That's right. All right.
But when he was under the Most High protection, the Most High took care of him. You know why? That's the word. If a man don't take care of his own, he worse than a what?
Infidel.
Most High go by his own word.
He sought spiritual bread, so when there's a time of need, the Most High provided the physical bread.
No doubt. These things are written for our learning. Because we're trying to learn who he is so we can pattern ourselves after him. So we can be fruitful.
That's right.
But but you got to spend time in this thing. Right? We got to stop looking to condemn everybody.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
We got to get the beam or the mold out our own eye. We got to walk according to that straight and narrow.
That's right.
Because there's plenty benefits. It's not just some rituals. All right? We got to get past the ritualistic portion of this thing. It's bigger than that. If you can't get past the rituals, that's far as your righteousness go.
Right.
The Sabbath day is your righteousness. That's it. The Sabbath day was the scribes and Pharisees' righteousness. And you know what he called them? Satan's seed.
Right.
Not speaking bad on the Sabbath or saying you don't got to keep nothing like that, but I'm trying to show you that it's bigger than the rituals.
Right. Don't just find comfort in the letter of the law.
Exactly. You got to get the spirit of the law.
That's right.
What this law is trying to teach you. What verse we at? I lost my spot.
We finished 8.
Okay, let's go to 10. Go ahead. 9 and 10. Go ahead.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
And that's what we dealing with. The deceitfulness of the heart.
Of the mind.
Yep. Your mind playing, what that song, your mind playing tricks on you? Yeah, that's a true song. Huh?
I'm still good. I just fed the homeless last week.
No, you dirty. Yeah, we got to clean up that mind. Look what he said.
Who can know it?
I,
Yahuwah, search the heart. I try the reins.
If your mind is dirty, look what he telling you he do. He search it. He search it. He try the reins. That's what govern your thoughts.
Right.
Why do you think like that? Go ahead.
Yahuwah, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings.
Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
You don't get no fairer than that. But you know what he's trying to reins with? What is he trying to reins with?
With his word, his guidelines, his directions.
Exactly.
His instructions.
The word. So you being tried by the word to see if you're going to keep it or not.
Yeah.
It's much temptation. It's much distraction and aggravation of the soul. It's much vexation.
Right.
All right, Ecclesiastes 3 show you all of the vexation in the world.
Right.
We got to take time. You got to take a pause for the cause sometime.
Yeah.
You got to try to get that spiritual man right.
Yeah.
All right, Revelation 22, verses 1 and 2. If we are the Most High, he's poured something in us that's good for the healing of the nations. Verse 1 and 2, hearken to the scripture.
And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of Yahuwah and of the Lamb.
Yes, look where this water come from, the throne of God. Go ahead.
In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river was there the tree of life.
Right, so that means on both sides. There was a tree of life on each side of the river. Go ahead.
Which bare 12 manner of fruits.
Look at that. So the tree of life, it bears what?
12 manner of fruits.
What type of fruit?
And yielded her fruit every month, the tribes. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations.
Look at that. So when is the off season?
None.
Does it bear fruit when? Every month.
Every month.
Right, that's 12 months in a year.
Yes, sir.
That's year round. Ain't no drought. It's nothing.
Right.
And then what is the fruit good for? And the leaves of the tree is good for what?
And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations.
That's Bible.
Mm-hmm.
That's Bible. That's how you supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the tree of life. Remember, in the garden, they could eat of the tree of life.
Right.
Every seed after his own kind. 2 Timothy 4. It's evidence. He placed something in us, the seed or the word, which is good for the healing of the nations. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to do 1 through 5. Go ahead.
2 Timothy 4:1. I charge thee therefore before Yahuwah and Adonai Yeshua Hamashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing at the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Preach the debar.
Look at that. This is the instruction.
Preach the debar.
Uh-huh.
Be instant in season and out of season.
What that mean?
Be ready at all times.
Yeah, right. Ain't no off season for you.
Right.
Be ready.
Right.
Instant, in season,
Right.
and out of season.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that tree that producing its fruit year round. Right. Just like a tree planted by the rivers of water. All that's the same. That produce. You ain't gonna see when. You don't have time for no drought.
Right.
You don't even know when the heat comes because you under the shade of the Most High.
Right. Right.
Right. He said, be instant in season and out of season.
Reprove,
And
rebuke,
exhort
with all long suffering and doctrine.
Debate. Oh.
Exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Debate and condemn.
Exhort with all long suffering.
Just do it in the name of the Most High. Condemn and debate.
No,
that's all we got. That's doctrine in Israel.
We exhort.
Condemn and debate. That's all we got, rolling.
Yep.
That's the best thing smoking in Israel.
Right.
Huh?
Yep.
That ain't what he told us to do.
No.
He said, preach the word, be instant, be ready. In season, out of season.
Reprove, rebuke, exhort.
Lift up.
Yes, with all long suffering and doctrine.
That's right. Teaching. Biblical teaching. Remember, we're back at the truth.
Right.
Go ahead. For the time will come.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
And that ain't going to be your fault.
Right.
Huh? Go ahead.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables.
Yes.
But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions.
Endure affliction, watch.
Do the work of an evangelist and make full proof of thy ministry.
You see that? Make full proof of watching VH1.
Make full proof of thy ministry.
Make full proof of watching Maury. I know him way back, but I ain't watched TV since the 70s. But go ahead.
6. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought.
I didn't want that. My fault. Go ahead. You finished that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to 1 John 3. Be instant. Be ready. You got a year of fruit in season and out of season. Because you know what you want to hear. Well done. Verse 7. 7 through 11.
1 John 3 and 7. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous.
Look, don't this sound like the deeds of your father you will do?
Yeah.
Only reason you do righteous, because you learned it from the righteous.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
8. He that committeth sin is of the devil.
Is this the same thing?
Yeah.
Every seed.
Of his own kind.
Yes. He that committed sin is of the devil and God.
Is of the devil. For the devil.
You know why I said it? Because that's how we act.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we are the devil and God at the same time. Not true.
Lukewarm.
Yes. Go ahead.
For the devil sinned from the beginning.
Yes.
For this purpose, the Son of Yahuwah was manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil.
That's right. He came to terminate the works of the devil. Go ahead.
Whosoever is born of Elohim does not commit sin.
I wonder why.
For his seed remaineth in him.
Tree of life.
Mm.
Every seed out there is own kind.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't commit sin. He said, if you born of him, you ain't gonna do it either.
Right.
Now, is it talking about when you die? Huh?
Nah, for
hold on, let's see when he writing to you. Back up to 1 John 2. Pick me up at verse 1.
1 John 2:1.
We just want to see when he writing to us. Go ahead.
My little children,
Uh-huh.
these things write unto you that ye sin not.
No, I'm writing after you done committed the offense.
I write unto you that ye sin not. And
You
if
can't,
any,
you can't not sin.
that ye sin not.
Preventive measures.
Yeah.
Because you know everybody that commits sin is of the devil.
Yep. Ooh, that's
No,
hard
he that doeth righteousness is righteous,
So
even
hard
as he is
hitter.
righteous.
Yeah.
He that is born of God cannot commit sin,
Right.
because his seed remaineth in him.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What happened? Go back to 3 and 9.
1 John 3:9.
Yes, sir.
Whosoever is born of Elohim doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of Elohim. In this the children of Elohim are manifest.
Wasn't made known. Yes, sir.
And the children of the devil, whosoever doth not righteousness is not of Elohim.
Look at that. Is this a parable?
Nah, this is plain.
Is this a dark saying, a hidden riddle?
Nah, this is plain.
Is this a false teaching?
Nah, this is simple.
It is. Whosoever doeth righteousness.
Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of Elohim, neither he that loveth not his brother.
You see that? Love thy neighbor, love thy brothers. That's the whole heavy weight.
Mm-hmm.
He that don't keep the Shabbat is not of God. What did it say?
Neither he that loveth not his brethren.
And I know it sounds like I'm at war with the Shabbat, but I'm not. Right? I know we got to keep it and keep it holy.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is we get the rules down,
Right.
and we don't have no spirit. We don't have no love, no charity.
Right.
We don't have Galatians 5 and 22. We got the days right.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? We got the name.
Mm-hmm.
We got the culture. We got the dress code.
Right.
We got everything but what we supposed to have.
Yep.
Fruits of the Spirit, which prove who you serve.
Yep.
That's dangerous.
Yep.
That's dangerous. Verse 11.
Verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another.
Look, I've been trying to tell you this since Genesis 4.
Right.
What's the problem?
Yep.
It don't take 1,663 pages for you to get
Nah.
this lesson. That's what page I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a lot, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to teach you this since page 3.
Yeah. Because you keep the Sabbath, but you charge your brother usury.
Yeah.
You was there on the feast day, but then you was backbiting and tailbearing at the feast.
At the feast. We didn't even make it past
Man, you couldn't get through it.
Let's go to Romans 8. But this what we, you know what? It's funny, but this what we talk.
it's
This
real
what we
deal,
think
dog.
because the gospel is.
'Cause we never know when we gonna die. I don't want
Yeah.
to die in our sin. It ain't no game.
Man, say you been lying on your brothers and sisters.
Where we going?
Romans 8, 14 through 17. You keep all Shabbats, but you're a burden to the husband and wife. Y'all can't get along. I'm just saying, y'all burden each other, you know.
Yeah.
Can't get along. Don't try to kiss now. I'm saying. Yeah, they should have just did that when you was mad at them. Do the same thing when you get mad then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to. What I say, verse 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Romans 8 and 14. For as many as led by the Ruach of Elohim, they are the sons of Elohim.
This is what he was just telling us in John.
Mm-hmm.
The son do what the father does.
Yeah.
That's biblical teaching.
Mm-hmm.
The son do what the father does.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham went down into Egypt. Isaac went down into Egypt. Israel went down into Egypt. Christ himself, he said, He said, my Father worked and I work too. He said, I do the works of my Father. And you do the works of your Father.
Right.
That's biblical teaching. Go ahead.
15. For ye have not received the ruach of bondage.
Look at that. Once he give you the Spirit, man, the Spirit is supposed to be power from on high to help you not to commit sin. And if you led by it, you haven't received the spirit of bondage to go back into that sin.
Right.
He get you liberty and freedom.
Right.
But we trying to be righteous apart from the most, and it don't work. That's what he told us.
Right.
He said, you know how you get the Spirit? He said, he that keep my commandments.
Yeah.
That's who I give it to. What else?
15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the ruach of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Abba.
Go ahead.
The ruach itself beareth witness with our ruach, that we are the children of Elohim.
That's right.
And if children, then heirs, heirs of Elohim, and joint heirs of a Mashiach.
Right.
If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
That's what we're working for. He said, but the Spirit bear witness with the Spirit. How? Because you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be producing. The Spirit produces fruit. And the fruit is going to be good fruit instead of spoiled and rotten and fleshly and carnal. Right? But it bear witness means it agree. It's evidence, in other words.
Right.
I see what you telling me, but I'm watching your game.
Right.
You told me you was like Jordan, but you really like Jordan, unborn son.
Yeah.
Saying, I mean, that's just.
Dang.
I'm just saying. That's how we come with it, right? That's how we be coming with it. Where is the resemblance?
Right. And consistency.
Exactly.
In season, out of season, every month.
We got some work to do. We got to dig and prune that before it's too late. Did you went to verse 17?
Yeah, we finished 17.
Okay, let's go to Ephesians 5. I got a couple more. Oh, because of my time. Ephesians 5, 9 through 11. I got a whole back page. I'm just saying. 9 through 11. Go ahead. Oh, hit me with verse 1 first.
All right, verse 1. Ephesians 5 and 1 reads, Be ye therefore followers of Yahuwah as dear children.
Okay, let's just think logically. If we following Yahuwah, right, how we committing sin?
Not.
Huh? When did he do? We following him.
Yeah.
So if he commits sin, we commit sin.
Right.
He without sin, we all agree. What's our problem? You got another influence.
Yeah.
And we got another problem because the heart is deceiving us.
Man.
That's the danger in it. Telling us we good.
Yeah.
Just go on, repent, baby, you'll be all right. 70 times 7. Listen, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Huh? Repent mean to turn from it and don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Now I keep on doing that same sin, ask for forgiveness.
Right.
You know, oh Lord, get forgave, go right back to the same sin. Listen,
Right.
that ain't repenting. Ain't no forgiveness for that. You just a worker of iniquity at that point.
If we won't forgive our mate for stepping out left and right, why will Yahuwah continue to do the same thing with us?
And we his bride.
Man. I'm just saying, we got to make
security. Don't handle that for me, please.
make it relatable.
You better walk you up out of Ty's just double for you. But drop down to verse 9.
Verse 9.
Yes, sir.
For the fruit of the Ruach is in all.
Hold on for a minute. You said the fruit of the Spirit? So the Spirit does bear fruit. The fruit of the Spirit is in what?
For the fruit of the Ruach is in all goodness and righteousness and truth.
It ain't in mischief.
No, it's goodness and righteousness and truth.
It ain't in backbiting and lying.
Goodness and righteousness
You
and
know
truth.
why you watch that stuff? Because you or your spirit agree.
Yeah.
That's why you watch it.
Yeah.
My spirit, why would I watch that and I don't agree with it? Mm-hmm. That don't make sense.
Romans
Only
1.
thing it's going to do is corrupt me.
Romans 1, and those who find joy in it.
Oh, that's terrible. That's hard. I didn't even want to go that hard, but, it's the truth. That's Bible. Right? So the fruit of the Spirit, right?
Mm-hmm. Is in all goodness and righteousness and truth.
So this is what you should be producing. Mm-hmm. Your fruit should be in goodness and righteousness and in truth. Mm-hmm. If you got the fruit of the Spirit, if you got the Spirit, that's the fruit. Mm-hmm. It's going to be in truth. It's going to be in goodness. It's going to be in righteousness. It's going to prove, look, go ahead.
Proving what is acceptable unto Yahuwah.
To the world.
Unto Yahuwah.
Man, next verse.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Hold on for a minute. You said have no what?
No fellowship.
That's agreeance.
Yeah. No
company. Oh.
So just watching it is bad?
Man, let's keep going. Go ahead.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Look, it's unfruitful.
But rather reprove them.
Man.
You should be correct.
This your mission. Mm-hmm. They don't know. They don't even know they stumbling.
Yeah.
This your mission. Go ahead. Watch what he finna say.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. Mm-hmm. But in all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. Yes. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Uh-huh. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light.
Galatians 5. You got to wake up. He been sleepwalking in this thing. You supposed to feel restricted. If you don't feel restricted, there's something wrong with you. You done got too comfortable. That mean that old man gonna pop up on. He gonna pop up on you anytime he feel like it. You too lax. Your defense is down. And then some of us, that old man pop up, we don't even feel bad. That's tough. I tell you what verse? 22.
No. What chapter?
5.
5 and 22.
Let's start at 16. We'll read down
16.
into it. Yeah.
Galatians 5 and 16.
Because we just showing. Remember, he told us earlier. He said a good tree can't bring forth bad fruit, and a bad tree can't bring forth good fruit. Right. So you ain't in the flesh and the spirit at the same time.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This I say then, walk in the Ruach.
Walk in the spirit or the Ruach.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
You can't. And that's what he tell you. If you in Christ, you can't sin.
Right.
If you righteous because he righteous.
Right.
If you walking in the spirit, you're not walking in the flesh. It's either or. Good or bad. Go ahead.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit. And the spirit against the flesh.
They at war with each other. Strongest one in your life is going to win out. Go ahead.
And these are contrary the one to the other.
That's right. Why?
So that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
So you see somebody that's overcome with a sin. They know the right thing to do, but they can't stop committing it. They walking in the flesh. They serve in the flesh. Stronghold. Satan got a stronghold on.
Yeah.
And you know why you can't get over it? Because you're trying to do it without the Most High.
Yeah.
He the one. You need somebody that's stronger than a strong man.
Right.
To let you loose. Go ahead.
18. But if ye be led of the Ruach, ye are not under the law.
Because what law do you have against love?
Right.
Huh? He shot it after so hard, he going to talk about love your enemy. So ain't no law against love. Huh? That's tough. Go ahead.
19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest.
Because, we act like we don't know. So Paul ain't finna let you escape. He finna run down a few of them just so you can get an idea. See, they made known. So in other words, the works of the flesh produce spirits or give evidence too. So if you walking after Satan, it's going to be some evidence. See, it's evidence no matter what side you on.
Yeah.
What's the evidence?
Then the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies.
Look, he pretty much covering everything.
Yeah.
You got hatred in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You always strife, and you always angry, coming with wrath.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of mercy, you show wrath. You display wrath. Idolatry is a big tree.
Yep.
This is why you got to be in the Word daily, so idolatry don't creep up on you. You can become an idol to yourself.
Yep.
You can have idols in your mind. You can worship an idol like in the form of a statue, in the form of an athlete or a rock star. Because what do you say? That
It's my idol.
I idolize. That's my idol. Not a word. What you saying?
Yeah.
I want to be just like blankety blank. Idolatry.
Yep.
It's subtle.
Yeah, because that's why they stat more stats than scriptures.
Yeah.
You know more of their songs.
You know when they were
scriptures.
born.
Yeah.
Right? What's their mama name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Who don't know Michael Jackson's daddy name? Exactly. Okay. Go ahead and read.
It's in the
That
one.
was a low blow. Hey, we know he's more famous than Michael.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Envy.
Stole the show. Stole the show. Go ahead.
One. Envyings, murderers, drunkenness.
Hold on, you say envy?
Yep, envyings.
Why you got that?
Yep.
If you got the fruits of this, you should be happy.
Yep. Yeah.
This life is hard. Huh?
That run with emulations,
Yeah,
jealousy.
exactly. Why she sing in the choir?
Right.
Huh? Why she can sing?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Listen, you worried about her gift. What's your gift? Walk in yours. Huh?
Yeah.
Chill out. Like everybody got something. You can't even walk in your gift because you focus.
on the next
why he
man.
reading like that?
Exactly.
What you mean?
Exactly.
Is it good enough for you to listen to? Hey, where your service at? Where your service to the most? You a servant with no service. Dang. We in bad shape.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Envyings, murders, drunkenness.
Look at that. All of this in the category of murder. So you know murder bad. We can agree.
Yeah.
But fornication is just like being a murderer. You murdering your soul.
Man.
He said what did he say?
You do
Every
this against
sin
yourself.
that you commit is without the body, except fornication. You sin against your own soul.
Flesh. Yeah.
Wow. And all of these are normal behaviors today.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling pretty normal, you already know what side you on.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like a triangle trying to fit into a square. It don't work. Somebody get her. Security. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That wasn't really funny.
Listen, let's get on.
All right. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like.
And not only these, but
anything
similar.
that
Yeah. Go ahead.
Of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past.
Hold on, let me stop you right quick. So you see what he's saying? In other words, I gotta keep warning you about this. This is how tough this stuff is. I gotta keep on putting this on your mind. I already told you in times past, but I gotta keep on telling you. Why? Because these behaviors are all around you all the time, and they can creep up on you at any time you let your defense down.
Yeah, subtlety.
Go ahead.
That they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Elohim. But the fruit of the Spirit is love.
How he know? He said, ain't no room in the kingdom for these things. And if you doing them, don't let nobody tell you all right.
Yeah.
I'm not here to tell you all right. I'm here to tell you better repent. You heard the word, and you supposed to repent the day you hear the word. He said the day that you hear the word, don't harden your heart, as they did in the provocation when they tempted me in the wilderness.
Yeah.
You know, because we'll sit up and hear this, get up out of the Shabbat, knowing you need to repent from one of these and go right back to doing it.
Yeah.
And then come back next Shabbat like everything is A-okay.
And he said, I tell you this, that you sin not.
Exactly. Preventive measure. But the only reason I'm telling you this, because you need to know that whoever commits such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Man.
Just let it sink in for a minute. Let me drink some. We're getting hot. Go ahead.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering.
Look, all of these weirdo behaviors. Huh? It's weird today. It's mushy. You know what I'm saying? You try to give somebody a hug. You got alligator on. Like, let's stop it.
Yeah.
Man, he said, no fruit. He said the fruit of the Spirit is love.
Joy.
Yes.
Peace. Peace.
He said, blessed are the peacemakers when he first came. One of the first things he said when he started his ministry.
But we love watching chaos on TV.
And filming it.
Yeah.
And when it happened in real life, we go, get the camera. You ain't even trying to help. You ain't trying to help make peace. You trying to film. Let me get
Right,
this.
yeah.
We in bad shape. What else?
Long suffering.
Uh-oh.
Man, I can't fight right when they said something.
Nah.
But my name's
See,
Nehemiah.
we need. we want long suffering from the Most High, but we don't want to give it.
Right.
Instead of long suffering, what we do, we jump up and display anger. You say anger rests in the bosom of a fool.
Yeah.
A fool say in his heart there is no God.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to be a worker that works iniquity.
And we judge on the same measure.
Exactly. What we hate, that's what we become. Long suffering.
Gentleness.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
Gentleness.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Goodness. Faith.
Look at that. You know what we always hear? You trying to be a goody two-shoe, holier than thou. But why would I strive for wickedness?
Right.
Huh? I need to strive for goodness.
Right.
Let them talk about you.
Yeah.
He said goodness, gentleness.
Faith.
Man, that's a fruit of the Spirit. That's a big one. Faith. Because you can't see it. You can't see him. But we should be able to see him in each one of
Right.
each one of us. We should be able to see him.
Yep.
And if we can't, ridiculousness.
Yeah.
That means you're a hearer of the word only.
And not a doer.
Yep.
Yeah, faith requires action. Hebrews 11, Faith Hall of Fame.
That's it.
Actions.
That's why it's a fruit. What else?
Meekness.
Oh, my goodness, please. That's us. Meekness. See, meekness is weakness now.
Yeah.
Huh? Can't even be kind no more. Soft back. Just we backwards. The world is backwards. Do not let the world influence your thought process.
Right.
You have to get the word. It's going to influence your thought process if you don't have the word there. That's it. That's bottom line, point blank, period. Right? Whoever you listen to, that's who's going to drive your behavior.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So meekness.
Temperance.
Oh, man, please. What is you doing? Temperance. You got to have self-control. You got to meditate on the word to have self-control, y'all.
Yeah.
You're not born with this. People going to do things against you. They're going to make you mad. They're going to sin against you.
Yep.
You're going to want to pop up. You're going to want to act bad. You're going to want to do everything but display temperance, which is self-control.
Yeah.
You got to be able to control your actions, your thoughts. You know what you got to be able to control? Your tongue.
Your mind.
If you can't control that tongue,
Yeah.
how you going to watch over your soul?
Yeah. You can't control the tongue if you ain't controlling your mind.
Yeah, because whatever in your mind coming out through your tongue. So it said temperance.
Against such there is no law.
And if you Christ.
And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
Right back to the evidence. Right back to the fruit that you yield, prove who you serve. If
we live in the Ruach, let us also walk in the Ruach. Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another and envying one another. Man.
This is the new book. It's tight, just like the old one. He said, if you are Christ, this is what you have done. Crucified the flesh with All of the, how you gonna do that if you ain't spending no time?
Right.
You ain't spending no time, and how you gonna learn how to have temperance and meekness? You know we so bad. We gotta learn how to have joy and love.
Man.
You think joy is getting the bottle?
Nah.
Huh? I'm just saying that ain't no real joy.
Yeah.
Man, we in bad shape. Let's go. Keep going into chapter 6.
6:1.
Yes, sir.
Brethren,
What happened?
if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye with your spiritual restore such a one in the spirit of meekness.
Go ahead and condemn him for breaking the law.
Restore such a one in the spirit of meekness.
Isn't that what Yeshua did?
Yep.
He gave you a chance. He reconciled you.
So
you
it's
was dead. You committed transgression. You deserved that. Did he come screaming and fussing and cussing because he had to do that work?
He restored such a one in the spirit of meekness.
That's what he did. Even when they were smacking him, mocking him, spitting on him,
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
Listen, you without excuse. We without excuse. You hear something like, we don't believe it. It's just words. It happened over 1,900 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been past that.
Yeah.
We already know he did. Look, you don't even want to hear. We already know he did that. Yeah, but you need to be reminded.
Yes, sir.
Because you need to follow suit, follow the example, so that you can produce fruit. You don't know how to produce fruit. Your fruit is rotten.
Yeah.
He's trying to teach us how to produce fruit and even more fruit. Go ahead.
Restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Guilty.
No, I was born perfect.
No. When somebody commit a transgression against you, you don't even consider yourself.
Nah.
You don't consider where you came from. How many times you transgressed against
we want to condemn, not restore.
Exactly. And that's the danger. That's where we at. That's the danger in just following the rituals. Even when we keeping Shabbat, you got to keep that stuff out of love. You got to keep that stuff out of charity. He said, considering that. Now, if you do that, if you consider yourself before you jump up, that's part of temperance. Before you jump up and say something that you can't take back or do something that you can't get back.
Yeah.
If you consider yourself, you wouldn't do it.
Because you loving your neighbors yourself, so you put yourself in their shoes.
Exactly. That's before you even react. Right? You put yourself in their shoes before you even react, you will be way more meek in your reaction.
Right.
And you will guide your affairs with discretion.
Right.
But since you don't, since you're your own man, you do what you want to do, how you want to do, say what you want to say. And then you just come to Shabbat and the feast. And pay tithes.
Yeah.
Just keep on doing what you want to do.
But in your mind, you hating your brother next to you the whole day.
Exactly. Envy.
Yep.
Jealousy. You riding on the inside. Huh? You got to get clean on the inside, clean on the outside. What verse we at?
2.
Let me hear it.
Bear ye one another's burdens.
Oh, no. That's your issue.
Yeah.
that's on you.
I've struggled long enough myself.
Right. Listen, y'all. This ain't no easy thing. This ain't no easy way out. That's all I can tell you. No easy way out.
No pain, no gain.
You gotta go through. Because the point is, you have to be purged. Ain't no purging. If everything is going good, no, it ain't purging. Purging gonna require some work, suffering, sacrifice.
Yep. Can't have a testimony without a test.
Exactly. What verse 2? Bear ye one another's burdens.
And so fulfill the law of Hamashiach.
Man. How you fulfill the law of Hamashiach?
By bearing ye one another's burdens.
Why is it so difficult to understand? Because people so selfish. Everybody in the truth is so selfish. Everybody, it's me, myself, and I. It's mine. We got it. You better catch up.
Yeah.
No, you got to lend a hand. You see, the strong in the faith, you're supposed to bear the burden instead of condemning and pointing the finger.
We want to be served instead of being servants.
Which is, serving is the greatest. It's upside down.
Hamashiach washed people's feet.
Not me. Huh? I'm just saying. Right? That's where we at. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Yes.
For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
And that's what everybody do. I'm this. I'm that. I keep this. I keep that. I do this. Man, when? He said, the mind deceive you. You really thinking you ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah, because people in the so-called truth hold themselves at a higher esteem than Sunday people, and they might end up in the kingdom before them.
Yes, that's true. You looking down on one when you ain't got it
I
all
kept
together.
the Shabbat 51 weeks this year.
Yeah.
I was one off from perfection.
And then didn't even keep it good.
Man.
Go ahead. Verse 4.
Verse 4, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another.
Right, so you know why you need to do that? So that you won't hate your brother for your work being evil. That way you can love your neighbor, your brother as yourself. Prove your own work.
Right.
You remember, Cain killed his brother because his own work was evil.
Right.
Right, Abel proved his work. His work was accepted. And that's what he's telling you to do. Stop looking at other people. Prove your own work, and you can have joy within or rejoicing within yourself. Go ahead.
For every man shall bear his own burden.
You see that? Come on.
Let him that is taught in the word to communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things.
Right, you gotta bear that burden, man. You gotta carry that thing and get rid of it. Don't try to deceive yourself thinking you got rid of it when you didn't. It's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
Every man got to bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate
unto him that teacheth in all good things.
Mm-hmm.
Be not deceived. Elohim is not mocked.
What you mean?
For whatsoever a man soweth, that also shall he reap.
Ain't no getting around this. Ain't no getting around. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. That's it. Go ahead.
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
And you wonder why bad stuff always happening to you.
Yeah.
Because that's where your work is. That's where your heart. That's what you sowing to. So that's what's coming out of the ground. Or that's what's coming back to you. He that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
But he that soweth to the Ruach shall of the Ruach reap life everlasting.
That's the goal. But the thing is, you see what it's just like seek. Sow, man, you got to do some work. You got to sow to the Spirit. Huh? You want to reap eternal life? Seek the kingdom first. Sow to the Spirit.
And let us
because the payment is greater than money. He said, you'll reap what?
Life everlasting.
Go ahead.
And let us not be weary in well doing.
You see that? Doing well. He said, don't be weary. Don't get tired.
Right.
That's what. Now we got to build up that faithfulness. Then we got to build up your consistency.
Right.
You know, you do good one day, and then that's just so much of a burden.
Right.
You know, I can't even handle it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to purge that wickedness out of your heart to where you can do good continuously without getting tired.
Right.
What else? For in
due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Right. If you don't get tired and well doing, he said, in due season you're going to reap the good of your work.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith.
That's right. You know, we got to consider ourselves. Consider other people. Consider your works. If the Most High is in you, it's going to be some evidence. Whoever you yield your members to, that's going to prove who you serve. Your fruit is going to bear witness.
Right.
Fruit is going to bear witness. So I hope we got some understanding. Let's go to Revelation 14 and 12. We can't play. You know what the Most High doing? lifting the covers up and exposing. Huh?
Mm.
You finna get caught.
Yeah.
Gonna be like Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
I did not. Don't be like Bill Clinton.
Right.
That's a terrible example. Anyway, verse 12. Revelation 14, verse 12. The Most High, he going to expose us if we don't do right.
Mm-hmm. Here is the patience of the saints.
Mm-hmm.
Here are they that guard the commandments of Yah and the faith and have faith in Yeshua.
You got to have them both.
Mm-hmm.
This is what a saint is. You got to have patience. Right? Because you're going to go through some stuff. But you got to endure it and overcome it. And the saints also keep the commandments of Yahuwah and faith in Yeshua.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So remember, the fruits you yield, and everybody can see it. It's out in the open for people to see. The fruits you yield prove who you serve. All right? So I hope we got some understanding in Yeshua's name. I thank you for your time. Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah.